What is simulation? You might already know the answer, but if you don't, it can be explained in as little as 2 words. Problem solving. Should we add a new machine? How can we get rid of this bottleneck? Will we receive a positive return on our investment? Simulation can answer these and many other questions because it provides a virtual environment to learn and experiment on your process. A place where data is easy to come by and where mistakes result in improvement instead of ending careers. FlexSim is powerful 3D simulation software, built from the ground up to make simulation as easy as possible, without sacrificing an ounce of function or visual appeal. You can create beautiful, detailed models that deliver results, yet make an impact in the way spreadsheets or charts never could. And you can do it all in just minutes with drag and drop controls and easy to use features. So what is FlexSim? It's a problem-solving tool that allows you to accurately answer any question about your business. You'll save time and money by making better choices and avoiding the bad ones, all without the risk in physical experimentation. Contact us today for a free web demo, or let us build you a demonstration model of your facility. We would love to show you why FlexSim. Did you know that simulation is extremely useful, not just in large and complex scenarios, but in smaller ones as well? The model you see here was developed in just a day and a half by Ghaffari Associates, and it was created by an engineer who had only just picked up FlexSim weeks prior. The initial goal was simple: model a section of a warehouse from one of Ghaffari's clients, just to see what the model would tell them. In this system, totes are fed into 2 sortation lines, where they are sorted onto pallets and then placed into racks. The first item of business was to stress test the system to its max capacity to see if it could keep up. The simulation showed that, under a theoretical maximum throughput rate, the sortation line conveyors would need to be moving at 40 feet per minute to keep up. The conveyor speed was originally planned for 20 feet per minute, but since they are variable speed conveyors, this speed increase can happen in order to meet demand. This system seems fairly straightforward, but it also has a unique element. The sorters are volunteers, so it's important not to stress them as they pick totes from the conveyors. Ghaffari used utilization as a key metric to make sure this wasn't happening. The model showed that volunteers were unlikely to be pressured since their utilization hovered under 30%. The operator at the head of the sortation line was utilized 70% of the time, but this individual is a paid employee. Further experiments on the model could see if a second operator at the head of the line might make sense. As far as the forklifts are concerned, they found that one forklift was generally enough to feed the sortation lines with totes, as well as to take the pallets of sorted totes and place them onto racks. The simulation showed that at times, a little help might be needed when things get backed up. But the bigger revelation came in the individual sortation stations. When a full pallet of sorted totes is taken away, there is sometimes a delay before a fresh pallet arrives, and the volunteer can't place any new totes down. This happens often enough that 2 pallet loading stations are needed for each volunteer sortation operator, so there is always a place to put a tote. Ghaffari was able to quickly create a model that allowed them to explore their client's process and
a little more complicated model. Again, this is using FlexSim. I'm not affiliated with any of these companies, but I do like FlexSim. It has a healthcare module, which might be of interest in some at the college.
We make it possible to account for all the resources in a patient's care process, allowing you to get the most out of the resources you already have available. By evaluating a computer model of your facility, you can account for real-world variability and discover what's really affecting patient waiting time, staff utilization, and capacity. Imagine a tool where you can quickly experiment with layout and operational changes in a risk-free virtual environment to see what works best. So what makes FlexSim Healthcare unique? Our exclusive patient track technology can model complex patient and staff behavior using easily configurable activities and without resorting to computer code. This, along with our extensive object library and stunning built-in visuals, makes for fast, beautiful, and